Westsandwick.
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 Westsandwick. Westsandwick.
Westsandwick.
Westsandwick.
Westsandwick.
Westsandwick.
Westsandwick.
Westsandwick. Westsandwick.
Westsandwick.
A painful tragedy occurred in the island of Yell last Saturday and resulted in an old woman being burnt to death. She was Miss Barbara Clark, aged 80, who lived with her sister, Miss Eliza Clark, who was 3 years younger.
And of course, it was the springtime. It had to be the springtime because when doing corn, taking the chaff away with among the corn and all that. Down in the yard there, the back of Scotland, winning away this corn, when all of a sudden Dad looked up and he saw smoke coming out of the London house.
It appears that Miss Eliza Clark left the house at about 12:45 p.m. to go to the local shop for messages, and shortly before 1 o'clock a neighbour, Mr. William Anderson Newton, who was taking his dinner at the time, saw a massive smoke coming from Roadside Cottage.
I mean, there was no, you'd had to carry water to a well or a burn or something. You saw the smoke, it was all coming this way and it all went away out there to the rabbit stacks. They thought she had got out of bed and gone to the, what Farish would say, had gotten hot coals or something, maybe put them in the bed, tried to light a fire. Goodness knows that she weren't sure, but that's what they thought had done.
The tragic event created a gloom in the district, and much sympathy was extended to Miss Eliza Clark in her painful bereavement.
Dunna be feared, the sileless leopard nor we soons, sings and lightsome tunes that plays wis, and hurt naebody. No and then 1,000 plinking instruments 'll noodle about me lugs, no and again voices. So like if I was to walkin' for a lang sleep, I would nie bower again, and then in dreamin', the clouds I doot would part, and I would see riches about to fall o'er me. So when I wakened, I would cry out to dream eens meer.
Beloved Westsandwick, I'm thinking of thee, from Shetland to Bacca, my home by the sea. The great white-crested breakers are pounding thy shore, re-echo, dear homeland, through my memory once more. Yes, dear old Westsandwick, I'm dreaming of thee, my thoughts they take wing, and my spirit flies free. It follows the wild geese as northward they roam, on the wings of the morning to our island home. And now as I linger in a faraway land, I think of the sea cliffs, the dunes and the sand, of green grassy meadows and fresh salty air. That's where my heart is, my spirit is there. Where we played as bairns in times long ago, and wandered at will through the wild flowers that grow on the banks of the burn and down by the sea. Their fragrance still linger, so refreshing to me. I feel bare feet treading the dew on the grass, on sparkling spring mornings that lang syne has passed, when the laverock, wild warbling, filled the lift with his song, treasured memories of childhood that long since have gone. A misty moon shining on dark Lady Voe, in a scene that will haunt me wherever I go. The whop's eerie call and the seabird's harsh cry will drift through my dreams till the day that I die. Yes, dear old Westsandwick, I'm dreaming of thee. My thoughts, they take wing, and my spirit flies free. It follows the wild geese as northward they roam, on the wings of the morning, to our island home.
I mind, I come home from South, it's been sailing, and I said to the boys, let's find the weather, we'll get up Haddock Lines, and we'll go to the Haddock Line. So they were all well, and the crew was Ivy Smith, and you can't chore the Houston, there's Mary than Hamnavon. And my brother Jimmy and me, we good, and that wasn't just awful well looking. But when we come to the point of the Nash, then I said to them, I says, boys, I don't know, but this day the wind has gone into the southeast and been frost, it's gone there, they said. But anyhow, they took their notice and we ran away down to the north of there, and he come on to blow. A bad day. It was a bad day. And I let them get in their 2 lines, and then of course I hawk it for me knife to see, because we're all shocking. Boat was full of water, and I cut the tether in at the gunnel, and we started. We got up to Qualgio. We had a bit of a rest there. And then the next board was farther up again. We keep like that. Just we took our time to see. We can't. If we broke over and we had it, we might have been breeding among the Eskimos now. But when we came to the news, and every bugger was there, sure here to the sun. Just lifted and whistled on, sat us up on the beach. And old Magny Monson, we doing here, he was there with his bottle of whiskey and a tumbler. Yes, and you see old Robbie Monson, his brother, he was there, him and the sister. So we came kind of cold to see, we were cold. A bad day.